Many of us, yeah, many of us want to be wealthy. We want to have money, but we don't know how to go about this, right? So I just want us to talk like a family because you are my friend. As a matter of fact, I'm not trying to share information you don't know about, but I believe that if we keep talking as family, we can get better because that's our chance. Today in the church, we're having a Sunday school, and I asked the coordinator. I said, all my life I've been a Christian. I have not seen anywhere a blind man who once was blind, now finally seeing. I mean, literally, I've never seen it. I've only heard it. I've not seen where somebody was deaf and dumb, and I don't know whether you have seen, but I've not seen. All right, but I've not seen. So, um, it's important that we. All right, sorry guys, sorry guys. So it's important that we understand what we are doing. It's important that we understand what we are doing. So people can tell you about so many things, but you yourself as a person have not experienced it. And when we talk about wealth and wealth creation, most of us have heard about wealth creation. We have read it in the books, but we are yet to experience it. All right. So today we're going to be talking about that. I think it's Naya is here. If how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I
Yes.
can't see myself. Can you see
You can see
me?
your, yeah, I can see you. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because you're sharing your slide.
Okay. Can
Or
you
if
see
you
me
can
now?
see me, that's a yeah, much better now.
Yeah.
Thank
Awesome.
you. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry for the few minutes late. I can't begin to give excuses now, but thank you so much for holding the space till now. Good
Yeah.
evening, everyone, and welcome to today's series. It always promises to be so amazing and exciting because we are talking about money. And the person we are going to learn from tonight, you already know who he is. And what we want to deal with is to know our relationship with money, who you are, in a kind of when there is a family. People always wonder, why is it out of 5 siblings, one person is the one getting all the wealth, maybe prospering, getting better degrees, the millionaire of the house, the go-to person when it comes to financial, whatever that has to do with finances. And I've been asking myself a series of questions, and until Hero gave me the script and I ran through it, I just figured that money is not what you hustle for, it's something you attract. Like it has to be, there is something in you that calls money, right? So those are the personalities we will be breaking down tonight. We'll break down those personalities, we'll ask some few questions that would help you understand who you are to money and the kind of relationship you have with money. If you're money's first wife, if you're money's second wife, or your money's third wife, all those kind of things, so you can understand better and treat money psychologically to be able to attract the kind of finances you want for yourself. So without so much further ado, I would like to check with the audience if there is any way, what we have explained so far, what do you want to learn? What do you want to take out of this session so that we can focus on that? It won't be nice for Hero to run the script and at the end of the day, we are not speaking to the targeted audience. So just in 5 minutes, we are rounding off by 9 p.m. tonight. So just by 5 minutes, type in the comment section what you want to expect from this tonight's session, what you're taking out from tonight's series, right? So I'll just be looking forward to your responses in the comment section. Let's see what you have so we can align our discussion tonight with what you want to take out from tonight's session. Relationship with money, your money personalities, how best you can deal with money to be able to sustain, get it, sustain it, and multiply it, because that's the whole essence of this money series. So let's see if we have comments in the comment section. Or if you want to say it, you can unmute. I don't know if there's a way to show a raise of hand to ask it. So we just kick off. We are starting by 8:12. I'll welcome Hero back by 8:12. Okay, I have a question: how to retain money? Okay, let's assume that this person has already gotten some kind of good money, and the question is now about how to retain it. Thank you so much for the question, Mr. Sunday Lovett. 2 more questions to go. Two more questions to go. Two minutes to go. Any more questions?
Okay, well, if you always think maybe let's
so yeah, let's hit it.
Yeah. So as you think about any question, please drop it on there. She will be the one coordinating. Very resourceful tonight. That's why we're doing that. We want to really address issues that really are important, right? Like I was telling us before, our coordinator came in. I said sometimes we talk about wealth, we talk about money, we talk about miracles for those who are Christians, but you have not really experienced it yourself. Some of the things you read in scriptures about people, the lame walking or Jesus walking on water, you have not seen anybody that does it. It's all stories for you. And the truth is that as long as it remains stories, it's not your reality. It is hard to relate to that. All right. So I am very passionate about this because I started giving attention to money creation from a tender age. I don't think I was up to 12 years when I started talking money, as my own money. I was not up to 12 years when I started talking money. And I've watched myself move from step to step. And the point is, if you don't know, you can be doing something without understanding how it works, which can be a very big problem. So in this second half, like all of us know, I'm a guy in the blueprint. Anything I do, I must see the future first before I pursue it. All right. It's important that you see clear because when you see clear, you can act fast. I don't want us to do on guesswork. So please, as we talk about this, if you have any question, please stop me on the way. This is very detailed work I've done. And if you need the slide, I can also help you to do that. Now, yeah. So moving on. Now, somebody asked how to return money. Now, the first question should be, how do I make money? Because a lot of people don't know how to make money. A lot of people don't understand the concept of money. So let me just set a background before we move on. Money was actually designed as a store of value. So when you have money, it's a store of energy. All right. It's just like when you have fuel, extra fuel on your tank. You know, your tank runs dry, you bring the extra fuel. So that's what money is. Money is a store of value. The essence of money is for a means of transaction. So if you don't have it, the problem is to check the value you offer. If you offer better value, then you are going to have bigger money. If you offer better value, you're going to have bigger money. Some people are offering value at the low pedestal, so they can't have one share of the money. So a coach can actually be dispensing energy, coaching a cricket team, and another coach will be dispensing the same energy in coaching football. Football will pay more money. Why? Because football, there is more attention and publicity there. But the same guys, they are putting the same energy across board. But one is getting better results than the other. All right. So the reason for that is because you have to do big things in a big industry. You can do big things in a small industry and it won't pay you anything. I hope somebody is hearing me. Am I being heard?
Yes, please.
Great. Great. So it's important. I don't see the reason why somebody should be poor. Honestly, all my life I've been trying to understand it. Now, the person, if it's soft, forgive me, let me use you as an example because we're going to be talking about practical things here. I don't like talking about things we can't relate to. I don't like talking about things that are not practical, things that I cannot use to move your life forward. Now, if Naya is in UK, right? Now we lived together, as in not like living like husband and wife. We're living in the same place when she was in Lagos here. Now, there's something that she did that actually got me thinking, and I knew that she's going to be a great person. Now, what was that? We're living in a family house, so all of us were there together. Now, most people, when they want to cook food, we're using a stove to cook in a church environment. So everybody will come to cook. They will go and take enough kerosene and just put enough so that the rope of the what they call it now will burn off. As you are coming, you come with your own kerosene. When this lady came into that house, she was like, what is going on here? All of us were actually looking for jobs. We are actually looking for jobs. We're looking for what to do with more. Everybody is trying to mind what they have. All right. But this lady did something that shocked me. And I knew that she was going to be great because I understood her relationship with money. Money does not come to you because you want it. A beautiful, intelligent woman does not come to you because you want her. You have to impress her to attract her. It's not every woman that is moved by fancy. Some women are moved for deep value. Money is like that woman that understand value. So this lady came. He said to me, he called me point one. So point one, say we need to buy gas here. This thing is not really nice. You know that she gave me 12,000. I can't forget it because that actually was an impression she made on me. I went to Oba that time and I bought that gas. That gas, all the people in that house can actually contribute 500 or 1,000 and buy that gas. It was 12,000 camp gas. But nobody was able to do that. Now, she herself did not worry to say, since nobody is buying the gas, I will not buy it. Let us be managing ourselves. I can go outside and eat. No, she bought it with a free mind for the people, and everybody was using it. But at the end of the day, she has liberated herself because it takes a lot to subject yourself to that kind of torture. So that is what we're going to be talking about today because some people, money is running away from you because you don't have a retention power with money. You don't have attraction for money. And that is what we're talking about today. Now, if you watch the slide we're going to be sharing here, you will see that we are talking about something very serious here. And we're talking about the personality of money. And we say that if money be not if money be not your servant, then you are going to be a servant of money. There's no two ways about it. All right? Yeah. Now, if money be not thy servant, it will be your master. That's the typographical error. So, if money is not your servant, then it will be your master. Now, the world can only bow to your feet when you are a master of something. Like computer now, some people know computer, but they are users. They don't really know the technology that goes behind the bar. We that studied computer, we understand the composition of computer. When we talk about IP address, we talk about some of these things. We understand how binary numbers constitute IP address because we know beyond just the user. But the user is just interested in just making money. But when you know how money is made, money becomes your servant. And that is the goal of everyone here. Let money be thy servant. You are not supposed to serve money. Money is supposed to serve you. And the only way you can do that is to get a value system and master it. Get a value system and master it. Let there be something you are very good at. I don't care what that is. Anything you are very good at, you're automatically going to get to the 1% of the 1% in that industry. If you're a chef, like I can see Jessica here. If you're a banker, like I can see Kachi here. If you're any place, you're a musician, I can see Lovett here. If you're an IT person, I can see Vincent here. All of you, once you are good in your field, you automatically attract value at that level. But we're going to go deeper to find out exactly why some people, because some people have not taken time to study themselves. Now, these are some of the questions that you are going to ask yourself, and you score yourself by yourself. If you have not done this assignment, please, I can send you this. I did this for myself. This explaining I did, and it changed my life. And I was able to put it together as a slide. I said, I'm going to use it and help as many that care to know. Now, the first question here asks, do you have a well-defined written personal financial goal? If yes, tick yes. If no, tick no. If you don't know, tick I don't know. Now, if you go down through the question, you see questions like, do you know your present financial condition? Some of us here don't know our present financial condition. Some of us are in bad condition, as a matter of fact. You're in bad condition. If the work you are doing right now, if you stop doing it, you can't survive the next 3 months. You are in bad condition. If you can't maintain your lifestyle for the next 3 months, you are in bad condition. Let nobody fool you. If you can't afford to leave your business for 2 weeks and come back and the business is running, you are in bad condition. You are living from hand to mouth. So if you can't afford the kind of life and say, today I don't want to go anywhere, I want to rest, I want to watch movies. There's nothing wrong with watching movie. The problem is that they're using the time they're supposed to work to watch movie. That's the only problem. But for watching movie, I watch movie, I watch football, I enjoy myself because believe you me, the world is critical. After you are running around, you are staying in the same place. So, but you need to check out yourself and do some of this analysis for yourself. Are you saving money for your children's future? I told somebody, I said, if you save 100 naira when you are 5 or 10 years, and you save it to 70 years, you know how much that is? Just 100 naira every day. It may not look like much, but it's a lot. So the problem is not that you don't get money. The problem is that when the money comes, you don't have retention power, which is also what we're going to be talking about. So this question is going to take us time, but I'm going to send it to you guys. I want you guys to do it. Because one thing I want to do, I want to ensure that the people that I call my friends, as I am moving up, they are moving up. As I have information, I will share with them. That's the beauty part of life. All right. Do you have enough savings or reserve funds to see you through emergency? You know, when people say they have emergency and they have, I have urgent 20K, 10K, if you don't help me, I will die. It shows that you have not taken time to plan your financial life. There is no way human being will not have issues, emergency all the time. It's normal. If you watch the way life is designed, if you see a car, when they design a car, they have a spare tire that put aside. The spare tire is not wishing you bad that you're going to have accident or you're going to have a busted tire. No. The spare tire is there because they understand that in life, emergencies will happen. But some people will drive the car without a spare tire and say that God will take them through. You're mocking yourself because you're just not being reasonable. Have that spare tire. That is how every country have emergency fund. Even banks, every great institution have a money they can always fall back to when emergency happen. Please, you must discipline yourself not to touch that money. It doesn't matter how bad your situation is. Please, it's very important. All right. Do you have money for your retirement savings? As I am now, I'm already planning my retirement. It's not like I'm going to go out of active service, but I'm going to evolve to another life because this one, I'm in my active years. A time will come where some of the things I'm doing now, I may not be able to do it. So I need to have a plan for that. I need to plan to buy a house. All right. Do you keep record of your income and expenses monthly? You know, this is funny, but my wife and I, we have a WhatsApp group where every expense we make per day, we post it there. And it's surprising to see where our money is going to. It's surprising to see where our money is going to. It's crazy. If you don't write it down, you will never know that you're spending that kind of money. But when you write it down, you can never say that the devil is after. Some people say that, I don't know what happened to my money. The money I have 20,000. I can't account for it. And you blame the devil for it. For those who are Christian, you blame the devil for it. My brother, there's nothing wrong with you. The devil saw First Bank and they passed him. He saw Fidelity Bank. He saw Access Bank. And it's your 20,000 is come and take. He didn't go to their book room and go and break and carry all the money. So because we cannot account for our money, we target to mean that the devil is after us. But the devil is not really after us. So we need to be very careful. So I'm going to send this question to some of us so that we can do this assessment. Do you spend more than you earn? Please, if you don't know how much you earn, you don't have a good relationship with money. Are you with me? Is somebody hearing me?
Yes, please. We are positive.
Yes, we are.
Great. All right. If you don't know, if you spend more than you earn, there is no magic. This thing we're talking about here is just practical thing. You should know if you're earning 500,000 a month and you're spending 600,000, you're already in deficit. And that is one thing I see when people live, which we are going to be talking about when we get down. You are living to impress who is not looking at you. At the end of the day, you're going to be depressed and everybody is going to be perplexed because you are spending money you don't have. Somebody is living in his house in Lagos, you are paying 5 million and your annual take home is 4 million and you're living in Ikoyi because you feel like that's where the big boss are. Okay? You will go back to the village very soon. Nobody fool you. because this is your principle. It doesn't, there's no way you're going to steal. Some people, before the month ends, they've already spent their income. Why is that? Live between your means and you grow from there. That is idea of money. So I'm going to give you all these things. You do the scoring yourself. By the time you come down, you will ask yourself, if your total is 0/5, then you're in good shape. But if you score 6 to 11, you're on the right track, but you need to improve. But if your problem is between 12 to 17, based on what you think, you have weak pulse, and you need urgent medical remedial action. You need help. Please, some of you need help. You're already bleeding to death, and you're not saying anything. You are just dying like that. There's nothing to help you out. Let's say that you have a problem. And it was
Hero, you're frozen.
that is hello?
Hero, you are frozen.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. We lost you for about a minute. So if you can
okay, great.
recap, thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, so the reason why you need to be very careful in life, young people were destined for stardom in life because they don't understand that the money you are seeing now, may not come like that in the next 10 years. Any money you are seeing now is for yourself and for your kids. Don't mess it around. Because the truth is that people that later became poor in life, it challenges me that you see some people that they look very sharp when they are growing up, they have visions and all of that. Before you know it, their life has just messed up. These are one of the things that challenged me as a young guy. When I was in the East, I saw one woman, she was telling me that when she sees children hawking, that she feels so bad. That how can people allow their children to be hawking when they're supposed to be in school? But that before she can close her eyes and open it, her own children were hawking broom. They are not even hawking something better. They are hawking broom. That broom they used to sweep house. That's what they were hawking. She was sharing that thing with me and she was crying. I was a teenager. The thing got into my head. I said, please don't get money and lose it. Don't lose it for anything. If you lose it, you are losing your future because money buys you time. I will encourage every one of us, for those that love movie. I love movie. My wife has influenced me to love movie. All right. And yeah, I enjoy myself watching this. So there's a movie I watched lately called In Time. That movie is, as in, I don't know how I understood it differently. I know some of you have watched it here. That movie talks about that your lifetime, they measure everything by time. If you want to pay with your time. So you find out that the rich are richer because they take the time of the poor and add to their own. Because the poor sometimes don't know what to do with their time. So once you exhaust your time, you die. So I want you to think about it that you have 20 years to live. What is the quality of that 20 years is going to be? So the more you get value, the more your time is added. But the more you lose value, the more your time is going. And that's what we call lifetime. What are you doing with your lifetime? Don't think you're going to be young forever. If you get to 40, your body will start adjusting to go to the grave. There's a body that your body is going to adjust to when you're about to die. You can't be strong as you are right now. So you need to use your physical strength, mental strength to build something that can save you when those challenges will come. So please do those analyses, please. I will encourage you, anyone that needs, I'm going to send it to you. Do it because time will tell us to start going through them one by one. Do it, and you score yourself. Then you know whether you need immediate help. All right. Now look at the questions we're going to be focusing on. How do men and women differ in the way they make money? How do you earn money? How do you spend money? How do you save money? And how do you invest money? Now, let me tell you something about your relationship with money because the truth is, if you don't understand that money is like a woman, a beautiful, intelligent woman that can never come to somebody that is erratic, that cannot come to somebody that is just there. You have to attract money to yourself by your value. That is why we say you don't chase your dream, you position for your dream to come to you. You position for your dream to come to you. Anybody can make money. If you're a plumber, and you do it very well, you begin to attract value and you scale it up. That's what it is. There is nothing you are doing that cannot give you money. And there's nobody here. As a matter of fact, sometimes when I go through my list of what I spent, sometimes I say to myself, I must be crazy because the kind of money that goes through my hands, I don't think I'm supposed to be a poor man in this life. If I'm poor, that means I choose to be poor because I actually money passes through my hands. How do I know? My expense shows me that a lot of money passes through my hands. So you yourself, if you don't write it down and track those things down, you may not know. Some people earn money from one source. Some people earn from two sources. I will encourage you to increase your sources of money making. Don't have one source. What I advise is have one major source which you are actively involved in. But money can work for you. There are things that give me money, I don't need to be there. At least I'm sure that as I am now, hunger cannot kill me again in this life. It's not possible. Because of what? I have set up an institution that takes care of those things. So how do you earn money? Where do you spend money? Some people, like this meeting now is free. Now, some people are not even here. Imagine now they are asking you to come and pay 500,000 to come and learn this thing now. Can you pay it? Can you invest in the area of your expertise? One of us here was telling me about the training he just did, the places of that thousand. One of us here was telling me about the training he just finished, and he paid $3,500. This is where they are spending their money. Let all your money, look at your expenses. You can actually predict your life. If your expense as a woman is going on with eyelashes, heels, and all of, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that it should tell you that you're a fashionista, so you need to pursue a career in that area. But if your interest is towards Netflix and all of that, maybe you're an entertainer. So whatever your money goes, if your money goes to church activities, maybe you're a pastor, you're supposed to be. But if your money goes to personal development, but I encourage you to have some percentage you spend on personal development, please. It's very important. Please spend appropriate percentage on personal development. Now we're going to be talking about saving money. Money can never be enough. Let me tell you, money can never be enough. Anybody that tells you that they can, when people say they have emergency, it used to pain me. I don't know what to say to them because, yeah, some people can have emergency and you can help them. Then when it becomes a regular thing, please, it's not really nice. If you cannot save from 10 naira, you can't save from 1 billion. If you cannot save from 10, it's a habit. You don't really save money because you want to be rich. No, it's a culture. Because the truth is that we can survive with less than 10 naira. If your cry is 100,000 and they're paying you 95,000, you can still survive with that 5,000. Just pretend that 5,000 does not exist. Then when you save it up, you can now channel it to an investment, which is what we're going to be talking about here. Some people will gather money and somebody will just come from nowhere and tell you, there's this investment that is happening now. Come and bring money. You carry your money and go and put there. Then your money has gone. You start from square one, what you know nothing about. Because we are talking about greed, which we're going to be getting to in a moment, how people spend this money. So because of time, I'm going to be skipping some of these slides, but these slides are powerful. I wish I have all the time, but I assured us here that we're not going to spend more than 1 hour here. But these slides are powerful. You need to know your present needs. You need to know your future needs. You need to know your wants and there are basic things you need. There are things you don't need at this moment. I was reading about Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg just clocked 40. Mark Zuckerberg said that he was sleeping in a mattress in one room until Facebook had 100 million subscribers. Mark Zuckerberg was staying in one room, in one mattress, until Facebook got up to 100 million subscribers. Think about it. This guy is just something he cannot afford now. Nothing. But you have to build wealth. Some of you get money. You are too in a hurry to spread it around because you have family problems. Because one of the reasons why we are poor in Africa is that we have large dependency. We are the one taking care of our siblings. We're the one taking care of our parents. We're the one taking care of our ancestors. We're the one taking care of our pastor. We're the one taking care of us. Everybody depends on you. So you are bleeding to death. Let me tell you, it is before they say that a beggar has no choice. A beggar has a choice. If you don't give them, another person will give them. But you that is already eating, nobody will give you because if I ask people for money, they say I'm mocking them. You're mocking me. What are you saying? You're mocking me. If you don't want to give money. But I can't even tell you that I don't have, but you won't believe me. All right? So please learn those factors. Earn money, save money, invest money. All right. What factors and life experiences do you think has influenced the way you handle money? Please, this is the core of the reason why we are here today. You need to understand that there are some life experiences you have had that is affecting how much money that comes to you, how much money that stays with you. If I have the time, I will share. Maybe I will extend this to another class where I can just do some practical expressions of myself. So you can see, some people are afraid that they don't want to lose the money in their hand. Even when there is a positive opportunity that is before them, because of their past experience, they don't want to try something new because they are afraid that they don't want to lose the money because they know what it is for them the last time money left their hand. So there are factors and life experiences that have influenced the way you handle money. There are some people, once money comes into their hand, they don't care. They said, one thing must kill a man, let's blow the money. It will come tomorrow. There are factors. You are not just acting on yourself. There are factors that are causing that. And you need to understand those factors. And when we talk about those factors, we are talking about your money personality type. Do you know your money personality type? Do you know your money personality type? Now, in the money personality type, you will see, look at the, can you see my screen, by the way? Now you see,
Yeah, your screen
there are
is
people,
speaking.
great. So you can see some people, money is something to hold onto in order to feel secure. Money helps them feel secure. There are some people I respect so much, too, because you need to understand your personality. See, like someone like me, I'm a very cautious person. There are some people, they are very radical, and there's nothing wrong with them. The point is that those people take risks. They can take risks that are just crazy. And they can excel because it is their type of person. All right. Now, but there are some people, they always want to have, some people will just stand up and want to travel to maybe Abuja or whatever, and they don't have a dime in their pocket. You have some people, some that kind of a person here. You are somebody that can just wake up and say, I'm going out I'm going to eat today, whatever happens. You can just crash a wedding, and you don't even know the guests, and they serve you food you eat, and they even give you hamper or take away, and you come back home and you're happy. Some people does that. But there are some people, okay, I see a love emoji. I have such people in the house. So you need to just understand that is your type of person. And there's nothing wrong with you. There are also some people, they are very analytical, like someone like me. I can process things at a point my wife will say, guy, come on, take it easy, man. You can't, I'm like, if you watch that Money Heist, that professor, that is how my brain works. I will think about all the scenarios in the world that can happen. What if not? Maybe my programming helps me, condition me to do that because we ask a lot of, what is this, what happened next? But some people don't care. They just come out, there's a friends I have, they can borrow money and do one, but they don't care. Whatever will happen tomorrow, let happen today. Please don't join them if you don't have the same personality because they can survive what you can't survive. Know what works for you. Some people want to feel secure when they have money. They don't need to spend the money. They just know that, whatever happened, I have 10 million in my account. It gives them, it gives them security of heart. Some people, they call them love buyers. Money is often abused as a means to get more, to get. So once money comes into their hand, they blow it. There are some people, they call them money seekers. Money symbolizes control. There are other the last people that are called freedom seekers. Money is something to hold on to order to feel secure. All right. So either you're a freedom seeker, a love buyer, some people, once they go into where they are selling things, everything that will be calling their name. Hello, Sunday, come here. I'm here now. Have you forgotten? Once they know that they have their ATM, they are not coming home with it. So if you are fall in that category, you need help. And you need help. Sometimes you may not need to use mobile app or whatever because you need help. Don't have POS, don't have app, anything. Because your own is that once money, like someone like me, if I carry money and enter where they're selling books, believe me, I went the other day to buy, I buy two full bags. I said, are you crazy? What are you going to read? I'm an addict. So I spend money in things that, some people, when they see good things, that, It's cheaper. They will buy even what they don't need. So if you find out that you fall in that category and you need help, please get a partner that can help you, or you can dislodge all the applications that can make you, go back to that lifestyle. If you don't have your ATM, if you don't have money with you, like I say, I'm now, I don't go to POS again because I found out that anytime I withdraw money, the money goes. I rather do transfer and pay extra. I don't hold cash because I found out that there is no way. Once you have money in your pocket, what to buy with it will come out as a family man. That's what I found out. All right. So know where you belong in this money category. Your problem with money is not money, but you. Your problem with money is not money, but you. The problem with money is not how much you earn or how you spend. We have said it before. You can build up your wealth by reserving. It's an attitude. It's a discipline thing. Teach a child discipline. The child will teach himself mathematics. You must understand that you can never have enough. There is nothing like enough. But the attitude of savings will add up. Why you save money is to put it together so that you can be able to use it for an investment. While you are thinking about the investment, don't blow the money because opportunity can come out at any time. And if you know what to do with that opportunity, it will make all the difference. All right? Are we together?
Positive.
Are we? Awesome, great. Okay, so understanding your human nature. What do you know about your human nature? Now, I study human beings, human personality. I love human beings. I don't think that there's something, I don't love machines. I don't love that. I love human beings. I love to study human beings and how they behave. I have a brother that the guy is an activity guy. If money comes into his hand now, he can buy, if he has an asset, he can buy everybody here iPhone. He doesn't care. He can blow the money. He's an activity guy. The guy brings life to the party. All right. But what surprises me is that, I remember when we are coming up in church, we go to, some church that time, Christ Embassy, let me be specific. The pastor will be preaching. The guy will just remove his shoe. The guy will just remove his phone, remove his finger, and then show it as a seed. And we're speaking in tongues. I'm looking at him. I said, no, this is strange, though. Me, I was saying to myself, that I cannot do this. The guy just believes that the money will come back to him. But what surprises me is that sometimes money doesn't come back as we want it. But sometimes you also hit a deal, and the money will just everywhere. But bro, I'm not that kind of person, and there's nothing wrong with me. I can only do what my faith can carry. Please don't do what your faith cannot carry. So that, so understand human nature. There are people that are impulsive buyers. There are people, they are busy. All right? And they are distracted. There are some people that are indisciplined, that is a problem. Some people, they are procrastination. This procrastination is one of my problems. So I understand that with money. Before I do something, I try to procrastinate. Sometimes it can be good. Sometimes you can miss out in some opportunities. But you just need to understand that ask yourself, what the decisions you have made in your life, what propelled it? Did you buy a car? Like me, the first car I bought, I came back from my wedding from Abuja, and I came back to Lagos, and I was even in first class, working in Ikeja. I entered all these yellow bus, all these Aboro guys. So I was with my wife, my new married wife. We are just cruising. And when the guy came on the way and said he's not going again, that he come down. When I came down, I looked at my pocket. My phone was gone. They have moved my phone. I was like, what's going on, guys? Did you know that I couldn't think well? I was pursuing a running car. Just imagine me, because I can't think well. Now, when I got to Ikeja, I was busy doing training. I didn't know that those guys have moved my SIM card and used it to start moving my money in my bank. And I have some money, and I was keeping that money. I said, okay, since this thing has happened, let me just buy a car. Do you know that I went to the bank? So after we have brought the car and we have done inspection and say it's good to go, they did the shit for me. Let's go to the bank to transfer money. They say insufficient funds. They say insufficient funds. It was crazy. It was mad. I did everything. The bank said that they don't know what to do about it. That those guys were using the money to buy it online. The SIM card they moved from Lagos. My phone that lost in Lagos. They said that the SIM card is now in Enugu. These guys, I don't know how they do it. Now, but the point I'm trying to make, let me not digress, is that what led me to go and buy that car was an accident that happened to me on my own. Could I have gone to buy that car? Some people will now marry until a girl gets pregnant for them. That is how they cannot say, I want to go and they don't do things normally. Understand your personality. It affects everything. Some people, it will take somebody to drag you and mess you up for you to say, nah, I'm tired of this rubbish. I'm going to make a change. On your own, are you someone that say, in 5 years, I'm going to be here? And when you check, and you're already there in 5 years. So if you're not that kind of person and you need to be that personality, you need to start working with people there are some people that are very disciplined. All you need to do is to join themselves. When I see some guys, they are spelling stuff like this, and I think, oh, what's going on? They say, my kind of job. Say, that's not an excuse because I've mastered that. So imagine those guys are my friends. It will help them to crack on. So, yeah. So we are moving on. So understanding human nature. Now, this is very important. This is very key. What do you know about human nature? Now, one of the things you need to know about human nature is that human beings always try to impress. This is very important. Please don't try to impress people. My friends are people. Some of you are here, my friend. You know me. See, if I have money, I don't have money. You don't even know because I live my normal life. I don't try to impress. I don't do what I'm not capable of doing. Some people were forcing me to go and change my car. That car is no longer fitting for me. I said, is you that no? I don't know. When I get there, I will know. And my life has been moving gradually because when you try to impress, you end up being depressed and everybody will be perplexed. Please write it down. When you try to impress, you end up being depressed and everybody will be perplexed because there's no point. You have not gotten there. Don't allow people to hype you and tell you, you don't know who you are. You're a big boy. You can do this. You cannot do it. See, my principle is I cannot buy anything that if I lose it now, I won't replace it in 1 month. That's my principle. If I lose my car now, I should be able to replace it in 30 days. Otherwise, I'm not going to buy it. I was using a particular iPhone at a point. The iPhone was telling me, okay, change me now. When there was a need to change it, I change it. That's how I work. I don't try to impress. Now, if you try to impress, you're going to be living a life that is beyond you because the pressure will be too much. The next thing you need to understand about human nature, human beings are always afraid of loss. They are not willing to take risks. Let me tell you, if you're in Lagos, a guy came to my office and was telling me how he's passionate about real estate and all of that. So that's consider you are looking for money. Forget about if your father was Dangote, you will not be moving around the street of Lagos trying to look for who to come and buy land. You don't have connection. You just have to encourage yourself in there. I understand that, don't make it look like you are too passionate about, you want to make money. The guy said, it's true. So yeah, I know because I've been there. So you don't need to be afraid. You're already here. You must be willing to take risks and you must be calculated risk. All right. Now, if you take risks and not calculated, can lead to problems. Another thing that you understand about human nature is greed. Greed. I have been victimized by this. Get rich quick. Money does not come that way. Money has a process it goes through before money can come. Anybody that tells you that, just drop 500,000, tomorrow you collect 1 billion. Well, it can work for some people, but it's not sustainable. It is not sustainable. It's better you are slow and steady. All right. So greed is one of the reasons why people, and all that. Now, some people are gullibility, getting something for nothing. You are not adding any value, but you want to get something in the store. That's also a crazy part. Another thing you need to watch out for is laziness. Please, you need to know what is your work and commit your time to that work. Let me tell you, nobody works in 4 hours. When people say they don't have time to explain and say you are lying. When people tell me they don't have time to do some certain things, they're lying. Let me tell you, if you work for 2 hours a day, consistently, just 2 hours a day, know your work and do it 2 hours a day. You can play all through and you'll see be successful. Believe you me, nobody works for even 10 hours a day. It's not possible. Unless you are like Elon Musk or all these guys. All of us know that if you put 2 hours every day, 3 hours, and know what you're doing and concentrate on it, you're going to make a change. Now, the last one there is herd instinct. This is very important. This is the tendency to follow the crowd. Please, 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 if you're my friend here, you know that me, I tell you the truth, I line up. This is one of the things. People buy things they don't need. I said to myself, it's like I'm going to start wearing just uniform, one cloth at a day. Because you come into your house, you see clothes everywhere. Sometimes I ask people, how do you do it? People that wear just one cloth in a day and they don't wear it again. You come to your house, you see shoes, you see, you buy things you don't need. You, this is crazy. I have seen it because I said I love studying human beings. This is actually what I'm supposed to do in school because I love human beings. I will go to events. There was a time we were doing event management. We contract authors and we go for events. You will see people dragging what is it called now? Biography for dead people. I think they are fighting for it. They are fighting for it because everybody's collecting. They just stretch their hand and you don't give them their fighting. And I'm asking myself, these people, do they actually read this thing? They don't read it. You and I know that you don't read. Even you that collected, you did not read it. But because everybody is reaching out to collect, you reach out to also collect. But you need to kill that instinct. In this part of the world where I live, in this state where I live right now, the people here are crazy. You know, you come, you see something they're selling 10 naira on the mainland, they're selling 1,000 naira again. And when you say, why? Everyone will looking at you as, who is this person? Are you from the village? And because people don't want to feel bad if you ask question, why is it like this? They now want to pay 1,000. I'm not going to do it. You don't make money for me. I don't do Yahoo. I do legit business to make money and I work for my money. So whatever you want to do with your money, do it. But I cannot follow the crowd to act in a crazy way. So these are some of the things you need to look at for and understand about yourself. Understand how money works. Understand that money is a store of value. Understand that you need to keep this money for posterity. Put it in something that can double up. There are investments you can put your money for. It will be adding up for you gradually. We have stock, we have fixed deposits, we have shares like GDB is selling shares now. Today is selling shares now. Access Bank, some of these things. I'm not saying go there, but I'm saying if you don't know what to do with the money, instead of leaving it in the bank, you can put it in mutual fund. You can put it in something that will be adding money to it every day. I checked the money I put in mutual fund the other day. I said, it has added 150,000 naira. I said, wow. If I kept that money in the bank, normal banking system, that money they will be taken from me. So I can only keep money I can use to run my life in my normal account. That's why you call current account. All right. Savings is what you keep for investment. All right. But when it gets up to a point, you put it on investment, not leave it there. So you need to understand that money should not rest. If you want to ever rest in your life, your money should not rest. As you are sleeping, your money should be working. So because of time, I'm going to be stopping here. I promise you that I'm not going to keep you waiting today. So there's a lot to share, but I'm going to stop there and hand over to my colleague, the queen of the mic.
Thank you so much, Hero. If I can get some reactions for Hero for this wonderful session, it would be nice. I don't know if I can see the reactions. Please, love emoji, clap of hands. It will really be nice. Thank you so much. I enjoyed the session. We just have 3 questions, and I want to believe that you have already touched how to return money. The second one is, how can one have the capacity to maintain the investment?
Okay, so good. So like we said, investment, every fruit has a seed. You don't eat your seed. That's what I was taught. You don't eat the seed. Now, that money is not your money. Believe you me, you can't eat everything you made in life. I was telling somebody the other day, I said, let me tell you something. You get to a point in your life, you know that your life is not even about all the money you're making. 90% of it, you're not even going to touch it. People are going to spend it for you. But it's a security. It's a security for you. You have to keep that money in something that will multiply by itself. And if you don't know, ask questions. The problem we have is that we don't know and we don't ask questions. We don't go to people. Who are you? One of the guys that's helping me now financially, I have disturbed this man to a point. He said, okay, come to my house. Because he needed to sit down serious. His man, he will help me. He just run away. No, you have to show seriousness because those guys, it's not everybody that will reveal what they are doing to make money. That's why people can easily tell you, no, it's God, they'll just be working hard. Okay? It's beyond just working hard. They are lying to you. They can't tell you because they feel like you can't handle it. But when they see that you are serious, They are willing to make sacrifice for you. They'll call you, hey, come, this is it. Are you ready for it? Because sometimes we want to be rich, but we don't know what is involved in becoming rich, and that can be a problem. So invest, keep it in something. Have somebody that helps you out, and that's what I can say for that. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Hero, just for the records, to help us, for those that are already willing to take actions, this is a fearless generation. I believe that people are already gingered up to take maybe what could be the next move for them after this session. What is it? Is it to save? Are there some practical platforms that you could advise? Are there some channels or podcasts you could advise people to go and learn? Are there some, maybe like you mentioned, shares? You mentioned to fix their money. You mentioned mutual funds. Are there some practical ones that you're already doing that you can, from your experience, just let us know to go study more? Because whatever Hero is telling you is not something you don't jump into it. You have to study for yourself and know it before you go into it. He could tell you, but it's better you know what you're doing. You don't just run and invest your money into something. So are there some things that you can just drop for us in the next 2 to 3 minutes so we can just run along with it? I'm sure the conversation will continue in our platform.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, awesome. So my first point, my first aim here is to ensure that you are not a slave to money. That's my first aim. I want to be a master of it. I have to make it first to keep it. So if you don't have something you are doing to make money, that's the first point. You have to have something you are doing to make money, something that is sustainable. A man should fall in love with his job or his work first before a woman. Because without a work, you are purposeless. You can't define yourself. So that's my first concern. Make sure that you have something you want to commit your energy to. Because energy cannot be created, it cannot be discussed, but it can be converted. Okay, this is the area I want to go. And that is why it's important you understand your personality. If you understand your personality, there are some people, they like taking risks. Like this investment I'm talking about now. I've shared it with my friend here, Mr. Williams. He was not buying my school of thought. He said, no, I cannot invest in Nigerian market. Because I understand where he's coming from. I'm a business owner. Somebody who is also an employee cannot take the kind of risk I take. I pay salary. Some people don't pay salary. Yeah, as I am now, I'm already thinking, how do I get money to pay salary? Some people don't think about that. So we don't have the same capacity. So the first point is for you to understand your personality. Now, but what is general is that as you're making the money, keep part of it aside. Don't just keep it in a regular bank. Open a mutual fund. It was Mr. Williams that told me to open a mutual fund. Mr. Williams is my friend. He has helped me. He's here. He's the one that told me to open a dollar. I should not put money in naira. And I listened to him. He's the one that told me, oh, go and do this. And when he tells me, I do it. So if I tell you something, you do it. The money, you should have enough money in your account that even if you don't work the next month, the interest generated from that can help you solve the problem of next month. Do you understand? So if you have money in the Nigerian banking system, I know that some of my friends here are bank, I'm running business for them, but these are my people, I have to help them. So if you have money in the normal Nigerian banking system, that money is useless. My lecturer told me in school, it's only stupid people that drop their money in the bank. I'm not saying you should not keep it in the bank, but it's because you don't know where to put it. Now, don't put it in something that will carry the money. There are risks, the one that pays you small, the risk involved is small. The one that pays you big, the risk that is small. But start with the small ones. That's what I would advise. Those ones, you know that your money must come back before you start going into Bitcoin and all of that. There's a lot of money there, but it's not what we'll talk about here. But start with the culture first. Then as we improve, when we see seriousness, we can introduce it to other platforms. But we'll start with normal, savings and investing in where money can come out from. Mutual fund is there, stock is there, treasury bill is there, fixed deposit is there, shares is there. A lot of them are there. Just pay more attention. Go to your Google and search them out. They are there. They are there. All right. So, but I'm here for you. You want me to guide you personally.
Thank you so much. The last question you have already answered, and I would like us to continue this conversation in the platform where you have more time to get back to us and with resources if need be. And on this note, I want to thank everyone for coming out today. We were 20, but I think 2 persons dropped or 3 persons dropped, and it's a very good number for us. It shows that we are improving and we are interested in the things that we are talking about. So don't let the fire down. Keep up the fire. Keep being fearless. We'll meet again in the platform. And thank you so much, Mr. Hero Lawson, for being that force to reckon with when it comes to being a fearless personality. That's one thing that attracted me to you. I love fearless people. Like, let's talk about things, really. Let's just talk about things and get things done. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. My name is Ifunanya Julekasin, Queen of the Mic. I host events. I'm a prolific master of ceremonies. So distance is not a barrier. I could handle your virtual events. And if you're in the UK, please feel free to connect me with your events or your friends that would have need for my service. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week ahead. I see you in the platform. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Thank you for joining.
Love you. Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.